back to my channel and a big happy new year. I hope you guys have had an amazing Christmas and New Year. I know I haven't uploaded in so long, but I have just been trying to work out a work schedule so I can make this work alongside my actual work at the minute. So for today's video, I thought I'd start off the year strong and do a 2019 recap favourites video. So my favourite makeup of 2019. I'm going to do a rundown of what I like, and I might do a video on what I didn't like in the future. If you want to see that, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. So if you want to see my 2019 favourites, then just keep on watching. Okay, so to start off with, we always start with our base because you need the perfect base to create the perfect makeup look. And this year I've been enjoying quite a few different primers and using different things on different days. Recently, I have been enjoying Figs and Rouge. This is the Hydra Matte Pore Correct Velvet Cream. Now, I actually got this in one of my subscription boxes. So if you want to check out that video, I'll link it down below. And I wasn't too sure to begin with because subscription box might be a bit cheap, might irritate my skin a bit, but I have been using it for the past couple of days, couple of weeks, leading up to the end of the year. So it's quite like an end of the year kind of review. So I actually like how it looks. I have been wearing this makeup all day. I've been at work, so it does look a little bit not the greatest. It doesn't look as good as it did this morning, but we'll deal with that. So this is what I've got on, and only this, nothing else. And I actually quite like how it smooths out my skin. It feels really wet, but as you sort of like warm it up and heat it into your skin, it dries down matte, and then you have the perfect seamless base for makeup to go on top of. So yeah, I actually really enjoy this, and I will be carrying on to use this. So stay tuned to see if it's in any more of my videos. Now, I can't have a favourites video without mentioning my favourite primer of all time, and that is the Tarte Smoothing Base Primer. The only reason that I'm using the other primer and started to use that because I wouldn't give up this holy grail is because it is empty and shipping from America is a pain. So at the minute I'm using that, but this is holy grail, hands down my absolute favourite of 2019. I can't really say of 2019 because I have been using this for a good couple of years now. But if you do get a chance to like try this out, highly recommend. You can do so many things with it. You can put it just on your nose. It really smooths out your pores, makes things last so long, and you can put loads of products on top and it doesn't budge. So absolutely love that. I would recommend if you put it on, leave it on for about 5 minutes before putting anything else on top of it, just to let it sort of sink in and settle. Maybe do your hair, maybe just grab the makeup you want to use for the day, but definitely 100% recommend this product. If you saw my last year's favourite video, you would have seen it in that as well, but you can't deny your favourites. My next sort of before foundation prep and prime is the NARS Super Radiant Booster. I am obsessed with this stuff, and I love how it looks on the skin and how glowy it makes my skin. It makes my skin glow from within. And as you wear it through the day, instead of looking greasy, it kind of seeps through and it makes your skin look glowy and you look like a goddess, and I absolutely love it. I would say I'm also running out of this one, so I need to buy that one soon. But yeah, if you are wanting a sort of like a booster, like an illuminator that doesn't make your foundation slip and slide, this is the one for you. It doesn't make my foundation feel like it's lasting any less time than it would with just a primer. So absolutely love this. So that is the end of our like bases. So now it's on to foundations, and I have two front runners for this year, so I'm going to show you them now. My first front runner is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Now, if you guys have watched any of my videos, this would probably be mentioned multiple times. Even if it's not a makeup video, this will be mentioned. I love this. This is my holy grail foundation. It doesn't do me any wrong. You can make it look natural, you can make it look more intense, like you're going out. You can use it with a brush, you can use it with a sponge, you can use it over primer, you can use it over the illuminator. you can use it over so many things and it will never sort of work any less than it did before. I don't think I'm ever going to find anything that I love as much as this for like a natural, if I ever did natural sort of foundation. It doesn't feel heavy, even if you layer it up, it layers so nicely. So if you haven't tried this, from my recommendations from previous videos, I think you should from this video. This is what I'm wearing today, mixed with my other favourite foundation, but I usually just go for this. I just feel like having a different, different texture. But yeah, I'm obsessed with this. And Jamie Genevieve is the one that actually recommended it. I watched one of her videos and I loved how it looked. And I have about 6 different colours in my drawer. I will be testing out more foundations this year, so we will see if this is still in my favourites in 2021. So stay tuned for that one. My next favourite foundation, and again this happened at the end of the year because I started to really discover makeup again. I went through kind of like a lull patch where I wasn't buying a lot of new makeup, I was kind of sticking to what I knew. And so when I moved, I decided to try out a new foundation that I've been wanting to try for quite a while, and that is the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I haven't actually tried it on its own because the colour is slightly off, but with the NARS it makes the perfect mix. It's what I'm wearing today. It's the perfect mix of sort of matte mixed with illuminating, and it just works so well together. This gives you super coverage like straight away, and then the NARS gives you the illumination and makes you look really glowy. So absolutely love this. I would definitely be buying the correct shade at some point and be doing like a full review on what I think of this. But it doesn't dry out my skin, but that is mixed with the other foundation. So I can't give an honest review on this, but it's definitely in my favourites. I don't go like a couple of days without wearing it. I always want to reach for it. When I travel, I take both foundations with me. So 2019 favourite, definitely. So yeah, try it out. I wouldn't recommend it for super dry skin. I do have combination skin, so I have like oily and dry, and this seems to work okay, but I feel like if you were fully dry skin, don't go anywhere near this. But I will actually be this year going through more foundations and sort of experimenting to see which ones work for me and which ones don't, instead of sticking to the same ones, because I want to step out of my comfort zone a little bit this year. That is a New Year's resolution for me. Let me know below what your New Year's resolutions are. I'd love to know what you guys are aiming for this year. I love to see everyone's like ambitions and what they love to do. Mine is to do this a lot more than I did last year, and just try and do what I love and make sure everything works out. That's what I want to do. So comment below. Okay, so my next product is concealers. My 2 favourite, I have like 2 for most of these, just because I couldn't decide on one. I kind of use them both sort of equally. So my favourite concealer, one of my favourites, is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla. And what I like this for is if I'm doing a natural day and just want to do a bit of that quick concealing, I will put it under my eyes. But I mostly use it for carving out my eyebrows because it's not too thick, so it doesn't like get stuck in my brow hairs. So when you're carving out, it's kind of like really creamy and blends out really nicely. So it's absolutely perfect for that. And also I use it as a base for my eyeshadow. This is my eyeshadow for today. And I do my eyebrows and then I do this on my lids, and it just works perfectly. Absolutely love it. It's so like, it's not too sticky, but it blends really nicely. Doesn't crease. It doesn't make my eyelids look a weird texture, and it makes eyeshadow last. So amazing product. The next favourite concealer, which is probably on my last favourites as well. I should probably look back and see what I've actually got rid of. I think that'd be quite cool to like see what products haven't made it through 2019. But anyway, the next product I absolutely love is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one looks really manky. I need a new one of these. And what to say. Everyone loves this concealer and I am one of those people, and I love the full coverage, and I love for like under eye, and it doesn't crease, it blends out so nicely, it doesn't move my other foundations, it just blends in and sinks in so beautifully. So yeah, I can't really say anything about this because everyone's heard about this forever. If you do want to see like a full review on some of these products, I'd quite happily do that for you guys, and just to see how I'd wear them, do let me know below and give this video a thumbs up. The next step is obviously to powder our face. So I'm going through this like step by step just to show you what I like, and then it's easier to like apply it to your everyday life if you see the order that I apply them in. I'm not too sure if it's going to make any sense, but let me know. So my favourite powder to set my foundation down is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I love this for baking. It makes my skin, doesn't make my skin look really powdery, makes my under eyes disappear, sets anything into place. I don't get really greasy during the day. This is highlighter. I went a bit overboard this morning. But yeah, I like how finely milled it is. It's obviously not the finest milled because that's like a HD powder, and then that gives you like the flashback, but it's finely milled enough that it sinks into your skin and gives you that lovely, seamless like blend. It also has like, when I put powders over the top of it, doesn't move. If you haven't tried this, highly recommend. A little bit goes a long way. I do use too much and I need to like curve it back because I end up like brushing most of it off. But a little bit does go a long way, and if you're just setting your under eyes, gorgeous. Another powder I've actually been loving this year, and I haven't tried it for quite a while, is my MAC Studio Fix Pressed Foundation Powder. This is in the shade C3. I've literally taken it to the end, so I do need to get a new one of these this year, but I love this for like under the eye, just to re-highlight, just to make sure that is all blended in. And I also love it for cutting my bronzer and on my forehead, just to like, if I've over bronzed, just to bring it all back together and just blend it all back together. It just blends so nicely with bronzers and then with the powders. I also use it to blend out the edge of my eyeshadow if I've gone over a little bit too much, just dust a little bit on there, and it just seamlessly blends it into your skin. Couldn't ask for a better powder. I obviously will need to get a new one of these, but it's doing well for the minute. Now move on to our cheeks and highlighting and contouring. And my favourite bronzer of 2019 is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Give Me Sun. This is what it looks like. It's what I'm wearing today on my cheeks. It's a perfect bronzer and contour. It kind of is that sort of warmer colour, and it blends everything nicely together. So if you don't want that intense contour, if you've got like a really intense eye, this is really nice to just sort of bring that shadow back to your face without making it look too intense. It looks good on bare skin as well, just to give you that bit of bronze if you need it for the summer. So this one was another end of 2019 find, and I absolutely love it, and I've been using it every day since I've got it. And that is the Laura Mercier Cheek Canvas Soft Cheek Palette. This is what it looks like. Now if you saw my new products testing video, then you would have seen this one when I first got it. I am obsessed, and I use all the colours. I use the highlighters, I use the bronzers, I use the blushes. I use them all mixed together to create like my perfect cheek. And you can't really go wrong with this. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I couldn't ask for better. This mixed with these two like blushes creates like the perfect blend between my bronzer and my blush, so it doesn't look like I've got a completely different colour on. And then these highlighters are just so intense with a bit of setting spray, and just sort of blend it. They blend into everything so nicely. And then if you go over, you just put a bit more powder for the blushes, and it all just melts together. So you can't really go wrong with this palette. I'm not too sure if they're still selling it, because this was part of the holiday collection. But if not, I will look and see if I can find like an alternative to this in the Laura Mercier collection and just see what we can find. But yeah, if you manage to get your hands on this, oh my god, you have got the holy grail. And it's so easy to take away, like if you're not too sure what colour like blush or anything, it's all in a handy little case. I haven't gone a day since I bought this without putting this on, and I love it. So now we have our full like base on, and our foundation and our powders and contoured and blushed. We now have to set it all into place, otherwise you'll end up looking a little bit powdery and a little bit flat. And what better way of setting it than with Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Oh my word, I forgot how much I love this. I was going so long without using a setting spray thinking, oh it's fine, I don't need one, I'll get by without one, and the answer is no. You forget how much you actually need a setting spray. When I wasn't using one, I was going, oh my makeup lasts a good 10 hours and then it's fine. This makes my makeup last the whole day. This makeup has been on since 5:30. It is currently 8 o'clock. And I think it's this and a combination of all the steps that I take that makes my makeup last so long. It just feels amazing. I don't like the taste of it. Can't say it's my favourite, but obviously don't drink it. I don't know why I'm being so stupid. But yeah, it doesn't dry out my skin either. It does have a bit of alcohol in it. So it has a little bit of alcohol in it, which usually dries out your skin, but because you're powdering everything, because you're setting everything into place, you need that to like quickly dry to lock everything in. I wouldn't say go overboard with it because it will sort of slowly dry out your skin, but to set things into place for like going out, highly recommend, and it's definitely my 2019 favourite, and it's definitely coming with me into 2020. So we are nearly to the end of today's video. So we are now onto the eyeshadows of 2019, which I have really enjoyed. I didn't really buy anything new that really caught my eye until the end, until I got to the end of 2019 and suddenly discovered my love for makeup even more. And that is when I bought these Huda Beauty nude palettes. I went for the medium and the dark. The light was a bit not my favourite, it was too light. I like the deeper colours. This is what medium looks like. Some gorgeous colours in there. And then this is what dark looks like. Again, gorgeous colours. And I use them together and it creates the perfect sort of smoky eye, brown smoky eye. You can use just this one or just this one, or mix them both together to get the perfect dark smoky eye. I love how they blend. If you saw my review video on the new products, you would have seen me try these out. If not, again, I will link it down below. Any video that links to this video, I'll always link down below, and my latest video will be linked down below as well. But yeah, go check it out and I'll show you how I use these and what sort of eye look I did, but I am definitely going to be using these a lot more this year. So now, I don't know whether this is a 2019 favourite. It is just a 2019 favourite. It's really close to being 2020. I think I bought this on the 28th of December. And that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. Now, I am obsessed with this palette. It's where I got my colour for my eyes today. I can't really say too much because I am actually reviewing it at the minute. I'm doing like a week-long review just to see how I feel about it. But so far, so good. If you do want to see a full review on this palette, that will be my next video, which will be going up very soon. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you don't miss this video, or keep an eye on my social media, which is linked down below, and I'll show you what sort of look I created with this, and then I check in with you guys about a week later and just tell you my update and what my overall reaction is on this palette. So stay tuned for that. Okay guys, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed getting to see my makeup favourites of 2019. I love going through this every year just to see what sort of products I'm actually bringing with me, and then I think I will actually have to look back and see what products haven't quite made it with me this year. So go check that out. I will link down below my 2018 favourites so you guys can go check that out. But yeah, if you did enjoy today's video, give this video a big thumbs up, comment below your New Year's resolution, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my upcoming videos. I hope to upload for you guys Wednesday, Friday and Sunday at 7 p.m. That is my aim for this year, and I'm going to stick to it as much as I can. So yeah, I hope you guys had an amazing new year and you're all raring to go for 2020, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!